I'm interested to see what your direction technique is going to be.
Well, this is my first time looking at the PDFs, and since I have no idea, like everyone, what we're building, it's going to depend on kind of what I see.
Mm. I felt like uh, as things strayed farther from uh, just
God.
yes, the light of God, and the like, this is a 2x4 plate. This is a whatever plate, or this is a block. When it's like, okay, this is one that's got a curve on the side, and then it's also attached to this piece.
Yeah.
It's when things get complicated. Alrighty.
All right, I'm back.
And you're ready?
I am prepared, yes.
Okay. Then let us begin. To start, you need 2 quarter circle plates that are yellow. They are 3 pips wide.
And that's a bad miss.
Quarter circle plates that are yellow.
That's
Circle plates that are yellow.
Yellow quarter circle plate.
3 pips wide.
12 points.
Yeah, they'd be like a 3x3 if they were a square.
Oh, 1 second. Hmm. 3x3 if they were a square.
Yeah.
I have found these.
Both of them?
I have found them.
Okay. Now I need a gray 1x3 plate.
You're just gonna have to get every single one if he wants to catch up here.
I found this.
And a yellow 1x2 plate.
I found this.
Okay, so you're gonna take the 2 quarter circles and put the yellow 1x2 between them. So that, let's say, the whole curved side is north, and you've got a flat south.
Continue.
Okay. So the 1x2 is up, so that there's a gap at the bottom.
7 points.
But to the south. Right?
Continue.
And then you take the gray and you put it across all 3 in the middle. So a step above the gap and a step below. So there's a top pit layer exposed.
Holy shit. I have done this.
Okay, so now we need 3 2x3 plates that are gray.
12 and 16, which makes
I found these.
19.
Okay. So you're going to put one sideways at the bottom so that it lines up symmetrically along the gap. And then you're going to take the other 2 plates and use that to join everything together, leaving the gap. So you want those long ways north-south.
3 balls remaining.
I have done this.
All right. On to step 3. We're getting some curvy dome quarters with eyes on them. They're yellow.
It's 17 points minus the 5 brings him to 33.
You called them eyes. Does this creature maybe only have one eye?
There's 2 curves. They basically match the quarter circles you already have, but they're smooth on top.
I have found them.
Domey.
Now
And you'll also need a 1x3 dome that's also smooth with 1 step up in it to match in the middle.
And if you're watching this in black and white, the yellow and the black are beside each other.
Repeat.
The third piece.
Yes, repeat.
Okay, so it's a slope. It's a smooth yellow slope. It's 3 pips long, or is it 2 pips? It's got 1 step up in it.
Okay, I have these.
Yeah, and it matches with the other dome piece, the quarters.
I have these.
So yeah, you put the quarter circles on top of the other ones, and then fit the slope up in the top. So it all makes a smooth.
Beej is a tough shot here now with the 2 black.
Smooth, smooth, nice, smooth yellow.
And that's a bad miss.
I'm starting to think that myself.
So on the bottom yellow
Bringing the total for
semicircles, the
this
quarters,
set to
there should be 3 exposed yellow pips, and the domes should fit snugly on top of there.
bringing the total to this set to 532 minus 772, meaning that Beej is currently 200 points behind.
Oh. Repeat.
But he can make it up if he gets this shot.
So with the array lined up so that the curve is along the top, north side, and it's flat to the south side, the exposed layer at the start of this set should have had 3 pips exposed at ground floor, and then a step up onto the gray 1x3, which should be horizontal.
I understand.
And then to the south of that, in the middle, there's a gap. There's a hole that goes all the way down. And the 2 2x3 gray plates holding the third gray plate are on either side. Long ways south.
I have done that. Yes.
And
So do you have your gaps for the eyes now to fit on snugly?
Yes. I have done
And
this.
potting those 3 balls at the same time brings him to 10 points.
And you've got the smooth slope in there, so it's all just kind of a nice smooth thing. And what
Yes.
you'll see is your yellow smooth dome, half dome, and then you've got on the left 4 exposed gray pips, and then a step down with 2 pips, and then another step up with 4.
I have done this.
Okay, so now you need another one of those gray plates, the 2x3s,
I have one.
and you're going to cover the gap. You're going to lay it horizontally down, so it's covering 2 on the top and 2 on the top.
I have done this.
Next step, we're going to
He's
need...
just going to have to go for the pink, which is going to be difficult because it is no longer on the table.
2 little yellow slopes with half red circles on top of them. They're smooth on top.
Yes, 1 second. Oh my goodness.
They're little slopes. They're like a 1x2, I think. If you see quarter slopes, like little matchy ones, we need those too. The ones with that are yellow with part of a red circle on them.
Beej, often known as quarter slopes. in the back room.
The hunting is... I have this.
Okay, so we'll start on one side. It's mirrored, so you put the little slope so that the top of the step is on the leftmost, topmost exposed gray thing. And then you park the matching dome to match the red circle on the gray pip that's below that. So that it makes a full, more smooth, yellow, smooth.
I've done this.
Okay, and then on both sides?
I've done this.
So it's got like a little gray 2x3 mouth for no reason.
I have done this.
All right, perfect. Flip it upside down.
Beej has overcome the lack of a pink ball by hitting the white ball with the red ball very hard.
You need a 1x2 yellow brick.
1x2 yellow brick. I have this.
And then you need 2 1x2 flat plates that have pips on the top and bottom.
That'll get him half a point, bringing him to negative 199.5.
Repeat pieces?
Pardon?
Repeat the pieces?
They're 1x2 plates. They're yellow. And they have pips at the top and bottom, like on the top side and the bottom side.
I have these.
They're like hollow pips, yeah.
I have them.
Okay. So the brick goes on your original yellow 1x2 plate at the top.
I've done this.
And then the other 2 bits hold the little short slopes on the cheeks. So to the left and the right of the gray 2x3 plate. Long or horizontally.
Uh-huh.
If he can pot this ball,
They
that
hold the
will,
yellow to the gray.
I have this. I've done
he
this.
will lose
All right.
30 points.
Next step, we're looking for a brick that
Needs
is
to-
an arc. It's got 2 pips on the top. It's yellow.
He needs to hit this ball not into any of the pots.
These aren't like slopes. These are arcs. And they're brick size.
Oh. I have these.
Yeah. So they go, they match the slope of the first quarter plates you put in to the left and right of that yellow brick that you put down already.
I am doing this.
And now he's hit the yellow ball off the table and into the spectator's drink.
I have done this.
Okay.
That's
so
a bad
now,
miss.
You're going to be making 2 matching complicated little assemblies. They're not that complicated. They're just stacks.
Okay.
So the bottom is a 1x2 yellow, and then a plate, and then you put another 1x2 yellow plate on top of that. Make a little stack.
Yes, I've done this.
Done it. And then there's a little 1 pip plate that's yellow, and a smooth plate that's yellow, and the smooth one goes on the left.
I am doing this.
He has now lined up all the balls in
So
rainbow
you've got a
order.
little sub-assembly that's 3 plates tall.
I have done this.
Okay, and you need another one of those.
No. Okay.
Unfortunately, being colorblind, he has got the order wrong. That's gonna cost him some points.
Huh. I am doing something.
Ooh.
I have done this.
Okay. So these go on those double-sided yellow plates with the smooth side in towards the gray plate.
I am doing this. pieces fit tight sometimes, so it's hard to get them on.
Yeah.
I have done this.
Okay.
The
both of them?
paisley ball has
I've
been
done
added
both.
to the table.
I guess we ended up with another weird gray mouth thing. So the next step, step 9, we're getting more brick height things, and these are like another. They're more of a full arc. They have 3 pips on top, but they match the other yellow curve thing. The smaller ones.
Paisley ball has been taken off the table. That was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be part of this game.
They're also yellow.
I believe I have these.
Yeah, they go where you think they would. Which is not inside of the other larger arcs, which I think they might fit in, but no.
I have done what you think I have.
All right, perfect. On to step 10. We need a 4-pip brick and a 2x4 brick.
That move is gonna cost Beej 30 points, bringing him to -10.
I have these.
And these, for some reason, so they go north-south long ways, and they cover up the gray plate. They also cover up the hole through the middle. So they're just on the diagram. They've got the 4-pip on the left and the 2x4 on the right to cover up the 3x3 area that's open in the middle.
I have done this.
All right, step 11. We need 2 single-pip yellow plates.
I have these.
Okay, and then 2, one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. They're like a little semicircle. They're like a 1x2 plate, but they have curves on them, and they've got the pips on the top and the bottom. They're yellow.
Yeah, I have these.
Okay.
We
So
apologize that there were 2 black balls for this entire game and we didn't notice.
So those last 2 smaller arc, I guess, yellows that you put down, the single pip goes down in the interior corner.
Oh. I have done that.
And then the curve 1x2 attaches the single thing to whatever yellow thing you have in the middle. So they don't attach on the smooth bit where they can't attach. They attach in the part that has a hole for attaching things to.
Wait, that second black ball is actually one of the orange
Please
balls.
just do the thing that's
It's
physically
very dirty.
possible.
I mean, there's a lot. Please elaborate.
Okay. So the curve goes to the south.
Oh. Huh.
So that they're flat north way.
Oh.
Beej is really cleaning house now. And not in the game of snooker. He has started to clean house. We were hoping he's going to take another move in the game of snooker.
There? No. Please elaborate.
Okay. So from the start of this step, there's coming in from like the left-hand side from west, I guess. In the middle, there's a single pip exposed next to a smooth plate.
Yes.
Directly south of that plate is where the single pip plate that you put down should have gone. And then on top of that, joining to the east or right, should be the 1x2 weird archy thing with the curve side down, or curve side south,
Oh.
and that's
By-
mirrored.
By drawing a smiley face on one of the balls, we have lured Beej back to the table, and the game will continue.
Ah! It bit me.
And that was a bad miss.
Yes, that is there.
He may have just hit himself in the nuts with the cue ball.
Wow. I'm glad I can't see like that. That must be graphic on stream.
Hands are sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Repeat. Don't need to elaborate, just repeat.
Okay. So directly south of the smooth 1 pip yellow plate is a hole down a level
Mm-hmm.
where a 1 pip yellow plate would have been inserted, and then you join that to the right with the weird object. You should have in the previous step put a 4 pip brick down in this area,
That's another 5
or a
points for Beej,
2x4 brick.
bringing the total.
I left that up to you for flavor reasons,
Right. Right.
but there's like stuff there.
Bringing the total to 5.
Mm.
You can't attach things with pips to other things.
I feel like I might have put something in the wrong spot, and I'm kind of
Beej has got himself in quite a spot here.
Well, then I guess you just have to try to continue.
I guess, yeah. That is
Yeah.
that is how it works. Let me just see what I can do here. Yes, I have done this.
Cool. Step 12.
All right.
You need 2 1x3 yellow plates, and then a matching 1x3 yellow plate that has pips on the top and bottom. And you make a sandwich
Oh,
so that you have a 3 stack with pips on the top and bottom.
neat.
Using some clever diplomacy and negotiating, Beej has gotten a peace accord with 3 of the billiard balls.
Elaborate on the pieces.
1x3
It's going to get him some serious points.
with pips on top and bottom, yellow plate,
Mhm.
and then 2 1x3 normal yellow plates.
Mhm.
And you put the double-sided one in the middle between them and make a sandwich.
That the normal 1x3s are the ones I'm hunting for right now.
Yeah.
What else I need to know about them?
It's possible that those billiard balls were lost because this is supposed to be a game of snooker, but nobody is telling them that.
Okay.
They look a little annoyed about the whole thing.
Man, I feel like those curvy things from step 11 should be illegal. Like, that's an illegal piece.
I have done what you've asked.
Okay, so that goes along the top. Horizontally east, west, top 3 exposed holes.
I've done this.
Okay, and then you need 2 1x2 bricks,
I have these.
and they go on the far left and right, and they're north-south, with the bottom attached to the far-sided pips that are up. They go up and not down. So you'll have 2 pips on top on each.
I have done this.
Okay. On to step 13, which is to make a little sub-assembly.
I think actually we're out of time.
Oh, we're out of time. Okay.
All right,
great.
so we're stopping at the end of step 12.
Good to know.
I will come back.
And in a surprising move, Beej has convinced all of the balls to go into their respective pockets of their own accord.